Good morning, folks. It is Monday, and you know what that means. Welcome along to episode number 57. I'm having to consult my almanac. 57 of our F1 22 by T career mode, and it's time for the British Grand Prix. Time for the British Grand Prix Team Home Race. Hopefully we have a good one. I hope so anyway, because normally it does take the mick when we come to Silverstone. Then again, Silverstone, it always takes the mick. Why shouldn't it take the mick? Anyway, championship, and Max Verstappen leads the way by 9 points from Jackie, then Sergio Perez, George Russell, Lando Norris, Juri Vips, Carlos Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton and Hollywood Lance Stroll, your top 10. Excuse me. Guanyu keeping up his end of the bargain at Chilton P14. It's what we love to see. And all the way down to Kevin Magnussen, who has yet to score. So, durability, what do you guys want? Our facilities are relatively functional currently. One thing we can consider is improving the facilities to include more recreational areas and activities, make it a home away from home. Encourage staff to spend more time here and make it feel rewarding as they do. A remodel may be expensive, but it could significantly improve staff morale. So, 50k, yeah, go on then. Durability morale up 20%. Let's get it.
These kinds of decisions can be challenging.
Let's get it done.
The right call.
We can definitely work with that. Right, come on, guys. Yes, 1. Yes, 2. Go on. Yeah. Oh
I know we were expecting some new
developments
to come through.
Cry if it didn't come in.
We'll need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D scheme.
Hey, our gym equipment's in need of upgrading. A new star. Oh my god. Zhou willing to be the face of the new advertising campaign. Should we agree to the deal or stick with our current supplier? So if we agree to it... Ooh, okay. I think we've got to disagree. I think we've got to disagree. Oh, I don't know. This is a tough one. Nah, we'll go for it. We'll give the acclaim to Zhou. Oh, and we lost the engine. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't. I can't believe it. Well, we can get 1 in time. Oh, that's going to be in for France. Fuck off. Fuck off. Yeah, punks. Yeah, we got 1, but we didn't get the other. Pricks. That would have put us on par with everyone then. Been a clean race as far as the thing was concerned. Alright then, guys. Well, we'll go get practiced and qualified. It's not the upgrades we would have wanted, but I guarantee we would have needed them. Yeah, let's go to the British Grand Prix. Skip and advance. Practiced and qualified. And we'll see you for the British Grand Prix. Ugh, damn them bloody departments and the failed bleedings.
Great Britain then, one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula 1 World Championship. And that record extends further for today's Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula 1. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Perez, Verstappen, George Russell and Stroll, Ocon, Hamilton, Juri Vips and the governess, Zhou, Fernando Alonso, Pierre Gasly and Tsunoda, Leclerc, Magnussen, Alex Albon and Daniel Ticktum. Schwartzman, Oscar Piastri, Mick Schumacher and Nicholas Latifi. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the governors. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
It's been a really solid year so far. There have been some incredible standout performances, but what's really impressed me has been the consistency. With this kind of form, I'm expecting another great race today.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going.
Well, I sure hope so. Okay, it's only P10, but Guanyu P11, so they're kind of equal to each other. It's going to be a struggle, this race. Those upgrades would have really helped us, but what can we do? We can't dwell on the past. So we'll get out there. We'll just do what she always do, her best. Righty-ho then, another week, another set of videos to be done on the channel. If I sound a little emotional, I've just been watching a video on Instagram. There's a cat over in America. I probably might get emotional about it again, but poor guy got shot in the got shot, and some of the fragments for the bullet ended up in his vertebra, and the poor kitten can't walk.
Stable at the moment. No
So
rain
they're
currently
organising a fundraiser to try and see if they can make him walk, get him to walk again. But they put Coldplay's "Miss You" over it, and I'm a huge Coldplay fan. It's one of their, I think it's one of their greatest songs. Even a live version of it, I get emotional over hearing it. Even my phone agrees. So, yeah. So I just had a little week to myself, a nice little sob over those reasons. But I suppose we better get on to the Grand Prix then, because it's not, P10 is not the end of the world, but it could be the end of the world. I don't think he's going to get. If she can walk away with a few points, that'd be brilliant. But excuse me, we're going to get very lucky, and by lucky I mean very, very lucky. But hey, Guanyu's behind us, so hopefully Guanyu has an equally good race. But we've got to get past that McLaren. And Hamilton's going to give us a burnout in our own pit box. I thought he would do, but he waited.
Okay,
Alright then.
parking there. Nice one.
Yeah,
That's
incredible parking.
Good launch as the
Would you
race
believe
starts.
this is my 7th video today? And my throat feels fantastic. Anyway, let's go to the 5 red lights, shall we, for the British Grand Prix. It's Lando on pole position as the lights go out. Of the way we go. Now let's see how Jackie does going into the Abbey chicane. I have a feeling, I have this horrible feeling. Oh, they're free wide. The 2 Red Bulls and the other Ferrari are free wide up there, and Jackie's gone way wide. That was more wider than she needed to go, but she's made up a few positions, and that's all we could ever ask of her. How about around the outside of Lewis Hamilton here? Is that Lewis there? Is it? No, I think it's George. It's one of the two, because I'm trying to. Yeah, no, it's Lewis, because George has blue numbers, Lewis has yellow numbers. We've got the Alpine sticking around. Is she in P5 or 6 or somewhere in that vicinity? I'm thinking she's around about that P6 area. She could take one of them Red Bulls down towards the Abbey chicane. That would be tremendous. But she is going. She is going some, and she is really pushing on here as we head down into the Maggots and Beckett's complex. Honestly, if I ever get a chance to go on board with you here... Oh, what the hell happened there? Everyone just stopped. And I mean, literally, everyone just hit the fucking brakes there. That was almost a brake check coming out of church, going into chapel. That was probably the weirdest brake check you're ever going to see. And we've got a car in the pit lane. Oh, in fact, Jackie's going to go in. I think is that the virtual safety car that's come out? Ah, virtual safety car. And she's making the decision to pit now. We've got a front wing off a Red Bull loose here. We've got a front wing off a AlphaTauri completely gone. What is this? So we got the virtual safety car out. And she's pitting. And what's the betting that the virtual safety car ends as she's in the pit lane? What's the betting, folks? Place your bets now, please. Yeah, look, it's gone green. Oh, useful, useful. But in doing the pit stop now, she actually loses less time. So, kind of works. Maybe won't work. Maybe should work. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's check on Guanyu, shall we? He's right under the rear wing of Kevin Magnussen. This is for P10. Go on, Guanyu. Loving your work out there today. We found out what was wrong with Guanyu's car in Canada. It turned out he had a hydraulics failure, which, yeah, not good. But we took a new component, and it's all fixed for him as. On the next lap, this is lap number 3. Kevin Magnussen now being passed by Pierre Gasly for P11. Guanyu's gone and he's up to the back of whoever is in front of him. I think it's Juri Vips. We'll get that double checked out. Meanwhile, on to lap number 4, and Lewis Hamilton has got Hollywood Lance Stroll for company. This is for P5, and that is a brilliant pass down the outside of the hangar straight for the Alpine driver. I think the other Alpine just passed a Ferrari. We'll get that checked out for you there. I haven't a clue what that screen freeze is about. It is the Ferrari of Fernando Alonso in P7 as they head side by side down the hangar straight to, I think this is Zhou, isn't it? Yeah, Cops is the first corner. Zhou. I get two mixed up, even though it's my home Grand Prix. Do you know I've never actually been to Silverstone in my life? I'd love to. I'd really, really love to. But you know what Fernando would love right about now on lap number 8? He'd like to get rid of Juri Vips if he can. Oh, go on, Guanyu. Oh my... Shades of Hakkinen and Schumacher at Belgium 2000 with that move. If you haven't seen that move, I'm going to try and find it for you so you can all see it, because that was probably one of the greatest passes of all time. As we've got Carlos Sainz passing Max Verstappen for P11. Ooh, up the inside of Stowe. You never see it up the inside of Stowe work. Not before anyway. Anyway, it all changed around in the pit stops because Fernando, who was last, is now the head of this train. And there's Jackie in front of him. So Alonso is P9. Well, he was P9. Juri Vips is now P9. So Guanyu's P11. Jackie's P8. She's lost a couple. We could do with Guanyu passing those two, if you wouldn't be so kind. Because if you can get that job done, that would be a big help there. But Jackie is complaining. I don't know if this is going to be a serious thing or not. Oh, Alonso's locked it up. We'll be seeing you. Guanyu into P10. She has been complaining that fuel, we are keeping an eye on the fuel usage, and it might be very marginal for the end of the Grand Prix. As we've got here, we've got Charles Leclerc going around the outside of Alex Albon, and that's for P15 in this Grand Prix, down the Lewis Hamilton straight towards the Abbey chicane. Well, it's not really a chicane anymore, it's more of a fast flick right, fast flick left, and then the village loop is waiting for you. And speaking of Juri Vips, he's got Guanyu all over his rear end. Come on, Guanyu! Come on, Guanyu! Yes, go on down the inside of the fucking hangar straight, you little fucking Chinese beauty. Get the fuck in there! P9 for the Chinese man. I want to hear no racism towards Guanyu. Thank you for that one. That was a brilliant pass. Absolutely loving his work out there. Speaking of loving your work, how about the inside of Cop's corner? That's about 170 miles an hour. But Alonso and Gasly are going side by side through there, and through Maggots and Beckett's as well. Oh my god. They're crazy and they know it. I think that was for P11. It was for P11. P19 battle up here now as Robert Schwartzman's looking to get past Nicholas Latifi. Yeah, Nicholas Latifi. And there is a Red Bull right behind them. What is that Red Bull doing there? We'll never ever know. Or what we may do actually, because that Red Bull is going past Nicholas Latifi. Is it Perez? It looks like Perez because they look like soft tyres now. The fuel situation has got a little out of hand now, so Jackie's gone on the radio and she's cried, she said let Guanyu go. So Guanyu is passing Jackie. Jackie's going to be the rear gunner for Guanyu. She's going to try and make this fuel go to the end of the race, but to do that she's going to get past Juri Vips. Meanwhile, Perez has now set his sights on Robert Schwartzman. This is going to be for P19 now, as they head down the Wellington Straight into Brooklands. Oh, great move into Brooklands. If he hangs it around the outside of Luffield, he's going to make this work. He's got to hang it around the outside of Luffield, though. Oh, and then through Woodcut down to Cobbs. I don't fancy that. I really, really don't fancy that. Is someone going to answer that telephone? Please answer that telephone, because, oh my god, that was almost side by side through Cobbs. How desperate do you want to be, Juri Vips? Seriously, how desperate do you want to be? That's how desperate! Oh my god. Oh my god. What is... That is probably... Do you mind stop hitting us, please? That's probably the most... That is probably the most dramatic crash I have ever seen. What is Juri Vips playing at? What is he playing at? There is no way for... There is no way through there. No way through. And he's just completely wiped her out. Completely wiped her out. But his teammate, Lando Norris, is going to do what he didn't do last year. He got robbed last year. But this year he's going to win the British Grand Prix. A Brit does win in a Brit car. But it's not the Brit that everyone wants. Well, they want Lando to win, but who's that in P2? That looks like George Russell. I think that's Carlos Sainz in P3. So, yeah. Alright, I'm sorry. How is that Jackie's fault? How did Jackie get the 5-second penalty? And explain that one to me. Yeah, there you go. You can have another fucking... We're taking this guy home with us. He can be taken home. She's got a 10-second penalty now. Yeah, yeah, we'll be seeing you. Get out of here, you prick. We'll be fucking seeing you. I'm off down to see Zach Brown. I want a word about that one. So what? Is he going to finish P21? I think she might finish P21 here. Or she may keep P20. I don't know. Let's have a look here. No, she's going to keep P20. What was that fucking prick playing at? Somebody please explain what that guy was playing at. Dan Tickton, driver of the day. I'm going to go kick someone's ass.
Brilliant stuff from McLaren today. What a superb victory. What do you think it was today, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Daniel Tipton gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
I'll tell you what's next. Someone's about to get their ass beat. Someone's going to get their ass beat. Well done, Lando. Good victory. Guanyu, good finish in P8 as well. All the way down to, well, though she finished, what, P21 and P22. How did that, well, yeah, we know how that happened, but fuck me, sideways. Somebody's going to get his ass beat for that. I mean, seriously, somebody's really going to get their ass fucking beat. Well, what the fuck was Juri doing? I mean, he's going to get his ass kicked. Wait till he gets back in the garage. He hasn't come back yet, but he's going to get his ass kicked. She's got a smile on the face now, but she won't have a smile on the face in a second. She'll be looking sterner than Guanyu looks over there. And if she doesn't get it first, I'll get over there and I'll beat his fucking Estonian ass.
It's looking very robust.
Right.
It's time for you to
Calm.
think about our profit
Chill.
margin and what
Chill out,
areas of
Ian.
the
It's
operation
Austria
will
next.
benefit from that money.
We can do some good things at Austria. We can definitely do good things at Austria. That's for damn sure. Right, we'll get some sim training in for Guanyu, because he's earned it, and I think you can all agree he's earned his contract as well, which we are going to present to him at the end of his next the Austrian Grand Prix. Juri, bitch, you absolute punk! I'm gonna kick his ass. Right then, folks. Okay, no problem. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Back on Wednesday for F1 22 by Team Career Mode. Back tomorrow with the British Grand Prix for F1 Manager 22. See who we get to replace George Russell. Or should I say Esteban Ocon. We're thinking George Russell, but we don't know if we'll get him yet. So, yeah, join us for that.